Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tonya Sandidge, aka Tanja, coming to you from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And I want to get right down to my topic. I want to talk about what I touched on earlier today on Facebook, social media, when I went live, in reference to the book Heal Thyself um, by Queen Afua. And I took a few tidbits from that this morning. The video was experiencing technical issues, so I just want to reiterate on those key points. Um, so, women, here are some things that I, upon researching and doing due diligence, especially with my passion for the Now We Know campaign, it's prompted me to really dig deep into our women's health and ways that we can be proactive. And at my age, my thing is there's a lot of things that I didn't know about, but I have 5 daughters. So if I can tell my daughters and countless other daughters ways that they can improve their overall feminine health, then by all means, I'm all for it. So let me just touch on the key points that I mentioned today on Facebook Live. Whether you know it or not, women, ideally, we should have a cycle from 1 to 3 days. When a woman is maximizing and at her optimum feminine health, ideal health, she will experience no female problems, no vaginal disorders. Her menses, that's the medical term, also it's your feminine flow, would be from 1 to 3 days. She would experience inner peace and harmony when she um, implements a diet such as whole foods, fasting, enemas, herbs, daily exercise, no flesh or fried foods, limited starches, bowel movements 3 or more times a day. Stools are long, light colored, full, and easy to eliminate. Now, pay attention to this. These are the signs of decline of health. The beginning stages of degeneration are prolapse colon cause prolapse uterus, which induces lower back pain, which results in having 3 to 5 days of your menses or your monthly, which causes vaginal itch and discharge. One may frequent a diet such as flesh foods, fish, chicken, nighttime eating, lack of exercise, dairy, starches, 2 or fewer bowel movements. Second stage of degeneration, cyst and fibroid tumors, cesarean section in birthing, difficult having a baby, lack of sexual orgasm due to blockage and poor circulation, menses of 5 to 8 days or acute menses of 8 days to 2 weeks, flesh foods, beef and pork, drugs, orthodox and unorthodox, continued neglect of exercise, dairy, starch, sugar, one bowel movement, short, hard stools, and kidney stones. The third stage of degeneration um, is tumors, hysterectomies, removal of the uterus, sterility, lack of sexual enjoyment or stimulation, suppressed emotions, discomfort, and discomfort with femaleness, continued neglect of emotional and physical condition, one bowel movement a day or few times a week. So, ladies, per a Queen Afua, we need to stop feeding our tumors, save our uterus, and save our breasts. Foods that create and feed tumors or cysts are flesh products, such as all meats, pork, beef, chicken, and fish. Dairy products, such as milk, cheese, and ice cream. We need to avoid much of the fried foods and starches. A diet heavy in these foods creates 4 to 8 days and up to 2 weeks of bleeding. Usually, when a woman receives surgery to remove a tumor or a cyst, it grows back. It grows back within 1 to 2 years because she ignores this and she continues to eat the above mentioned foods. So, lady, my thing is that I'm not professing for anybody to go vegan, but when you know to do better, one should do better. Um, and let me just add this last part. A toxic filled woman will experience heavy bleeding, 3 to 8 days or more, clotting, depression, mood swings, loss of vital life fluids, low energy, agitated, infertility, poisoned vagina clotting, odor, quick to anger, violent temper, white vaginal discharge. On the other hand, a purified woman will experience light bleeding, 1 to 60 minutes to 1 to 2 days, no clotting, gaiety, mental peace, harmony, retention of vital fluids, higher energy, strong concentration, increased fertility, pure odor-free vagina, healthy, happy, and beautiful disposition, and clear vaginal discharge. Depending on the length of your menses, will determine the intensity of either expression. So if you find that you have cleansed yourself with nature's tools for weeks and months and your tumor is still strong within, if you choose surgery, your healing after surgery will be expedient. If you live naturally, thereafter your tumor in most cases will not return. So, women, like I said, we are accepting hysterectomies as the norm when, in fact, it's not. Hysterectomies are being conducted here in the U.S. annually, over 600,000 of them, and at an alarming rate. So it was mastectomies. So this is passionate and it bothers me, but my thing is, I believe that intervention and being proactive, I believe that it has its place. We can't do anything about what manufacturers are doing with our foods and all of that, but that's what comes back down to the Now We Know movement. Now we know. People say, what is the Now We Know movement? Now that we know about the harmful effects of tampons and pads that are on the market that release antioxidant to the bloodstreams that are contributing to a lot of these female issues. Now that we know, when you know to do better, then one should. You can keep looking at my video and say, why is she still talking about this? Why? Like, I'm going to keep using what I'm using. And my thing is, when you know to do better, then one should. This is not an issue that I'm just going to just take lightly and say, I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm not going to talk about it. Because usually that's how I am when it comes to politics and religion. I don't go there. Those are subjects that are so broad and so debatable that you can talk from now until, whatever. But no, this is about health, and this affects greatly every household. Every household in the world that has a female. And so I just want us to be more mindful, more proactive, and try to do better, including myself. Now that I'm obtaining this information, by all means, I'm starting with myself. I'm starting with the woman in the mirror. And then I'm taking it on down to my daughters and passing it along. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Once again, the name of the book is Heal Thyself for Health and Longevity by Queen Afua. Totally invaluable as a woman, a wife, and a mother. It's just totally invaluable. I can't stress it enough. If you could pick up a copy and share those things and just if you have a young daughter coming into her womaness, care enough to share these tidbits with her and to make her life better, because that's what it's all about. I mean, I do believe that as parents that we want the very best for our children. You know, we don't want our children going through things that we didn't have to. So by all means, if we can avoid problems for our daughters, I know that we want to. Anyway, the information is in the description. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Subscribe and follow me on YouTube, because I will continue to add videos that I feel that have value and that could possibly have an impact to improve your quality of life and or your loved ones. So thank you. This is Tonya Sandidge signing off from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And I thank you so much for your time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.